What are you doing? Watching football? Great. Awesome. Wonderful. But more entertaining when you got a little something on the line. Talking for weeks and weeks and weeks. MyBookie.ag is the place to go, whether you're an expert or a rookie. Here's what you do. Bet single games. Great. Over-unders. Yeah. Fade the spread. Yeah. But if you want to win a lot, parlay that mofo. Pick 3 teams to win. Hit all 3. Turn $100 into 600. That's how you roll. MyBookie is one bet I know you'd be happy with all year long. Recommending these guys. Great sponsors. Use them before they even came on board as sponsors because they're the best in the business. Rock solid reputation. Great reviews online. And now, if you sign up this week, MyBookie will give you a 50% deposit bonus to jumpstart your bank roll. Also, make sure to follow at BetMyBookie on Twitter, Instagram, because they'll respond to every single @ and DM, unlike other people. And to mention, they've given away nearly $10,000 to their followers this football season. Hit them up. Log on to MyBookie right now. Don't miss out your last opportunity to collect the bonus. Use promo code FTW. You'll get your first deposit matched 50%. That's right. Promo code FTW. You play, you win, you get paid. Welcome back to the Sterling Communications Group Thunderdome for another Bull with Andy Carlson, Minnesota's 87 Best Weekly Podcast, a show about everything and nothing, coming right at your ass one day a week. Sin Shotgun is Uncle Nick. Give him a follow on Twitter at Nickason. Hey.
Hey, how's it going?
Is it going good? Is it actually going well, Nick?
Yeah, I think so.
Feel like you're lying.
I don't lie to you.
Yeah. Tell a friend, spread the word, iTunes, Stitcher, radio as well. And, of course, which is what we're wont to do on the show, just taking it back just a smidge.
Ready for action, nip it in the bud, we never relaxing. Outcast is everlasting, not clashing, not at all. But see, my want to do a little acting. Now that's for anyone.
Outcast
everyone, drip, drop, there it goes.
Was massive. Back in the day.
Oh, yeah, they were great. I miss them.
What's your favorite Outkast song?
Roses, I think I always like because there's a great music video for it. But, I mean, I like singing along to this song. Or
No.
Hey Ya.
I remember that Farnsworth guy who was in everything. The guy who dances with the umbrella.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause wasn't he like P. Diddy's assistant or something?
Something like that. Yeah. He was with, he was just there.
Yeah.
It's assistant, but I don't know if you
the
ever
guy
really,
who does the robot in every Chappelle Show sketch.
just randomly there.
You ever notice that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Coming in, we're going to be talking about Winsaw Newsies, the play. It's fun. Also, Tommy Laird visited our fine city. We'll talk about her. Also, recap of the royal wedding because, Nick, I knew that you were all up on that. Actually, let's start with that. Nick, how much of the royal wedding did you actually see?
I woke up at 7 o'clock Central Time, so I think that was at least an hour missing things. Like, I woke up and I saw this cellist guy just playing, and I'm like, oh, did I miss everything? Or is this like the intro, or like is this the intermission? It's been a long time. I don't remember where the solo cellist guy starts playing. So it's kind of like in a daze, trying to follow like what part did I miss, and then the next thing I knew, everyone was leaving the church and they did their long, carriage ride through the town, and I don't know. And I was kind of flipping through all the different stations, I have a ton, so like ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, all had coverage on there, and they all had different they were all on different paths of the carriage, and they all would be excited oh, here they come now, and I don't know, it was just.
Imagine sitting out there for hours. There's people camped out a whole day in advance just to get a fleeting glance at the carriage as it went by. It's almost as much dedication as people who are in Times Square for New Year's, Happy New Year's. It's there's no bathrooms around. There ain't no porta potties. Strapping on those adult diapers. Better bring a spare because you're going to fill one up.
It's funny because in America here, I mean, there's weddings all the time, but none of us get excited for those weddings. Sorry, no offense, Tyler. No, I'm kidding. Well, unless it's your friend's wedding, I'm not getting excited for. I'm trying to think of an American equivalent here, other than like something political, like if so and so got married, or like if Brad Pitt married. I'm trying to think.
Ivanka.
Ivanka or something. Yeah, I mean,
Brad Pitt would have to marry Beyonce.
Okay, sure. Yeah,
then that would work.
Something like that. I mean, America's we're not excited for our own weddings, let alone, but like when it comes to a British wedding, a royal wedding, which really means nothing because it's the second son, prince son. So he's already like eighth in line, and then marrying big shocker, an American girl. Who's mixed race, like something.
She was an American girl who was on Suits.
Yeah, and I don't know. There was just, but the highlights are incredible, and it's a nice blend of like getting out of the traditional wedding, like from what you hear from like royal weddings of the past, and then having the African American preacher preach out there and probably scare the queen to death, and having the choir sing "Stand by Me." I mean, there's a lot of positives to look into with this.
Yeah, and I still can't believe that Prince Charles married Princess Di. This is weird to me.
That was like that was 82. You weren't alive yet, I don't think.
Stand by me. Hey, yes. Stand by me. Stand by me. Stand by me.
This is not the song that I requested. I kindly requested "Shake Your Ass, Watch Yourself."
I was hoping there'd be more Queen memes, like posts of her and like she always has that kind of like
sourpuss face.
Yeah, which like I used to own all of you or something kind of.
I did like the preacher. The preacher was awesome. He really brought. Gosh, she's beautiful.
That love.
Okay, are you more?
So
who thinks prettier, Kate or
change not only their lives.
Meghan?
I think Kate is more beautiful, but Meghan's hotter. If that makes sense.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah.
Real power. Power to change the world. If you don't believe...
I saw the memes flying around. Like, do you remember from Coming to America, the preacher at the thing?
A little bit of it, yeah.
He was Arsenio Hall.
Oh. Okay, it's been a while since... The first time and only time I ever watched it was with you, and it was like a few months ago, I think.
That's the first time that you saw Coming to America?
Yeah.
All right, we might need to rectify that. Oh, yeah, all right, so here. Arsenio Hall.
But when I look at these contestants for the Miss Black Awareness pageant, I feel good. I feel good because I know there's a God somewhere. There's a God somewhere. Turn around, ladies, for me, please. You know there's a God who sits on high and looks down low. Man cannot make it like this. Larry Flint, Hugh Hefner, they can take the picture, but they can't make it. Only God above, the Hugh Hefner on high, can make it for you.
Apparently, these are the best women Queens has to offer. Pick one and let's go home.
You can call his name.
Be patient, my friend.
Lord. Do you love him? Do you feel joy?
Have you never seen Trading Places?
A long time ago, I have.
Jamie Lee Curtis nude scene?
I don't remember that.
Before the yogurt?
I don't remember that.
Yeah. Something you will remember is Josh Pelto, Remax Preferred. Josh is the man with the plan to get you in a new house. Damn it, house. Fine. Whether first-time home buyer or moving on up or you're selling, getting out at the peak of the market, get on out there. In the Twin Cities and the greater Minnesota area, he will help you out. Also, he's more than just a billboard realtor. If you call him, he will answer. He will answer emails. He's the one. He is the man. Give him a call, 763-213-4617. JoshPelto.com. Josh Pelto Remax Preferred. So I got some culture over the weekend. We went and saw Newsies, which was at the Chanhassen Dinner Theater. Now, we had never been there before. It was really awesome. Like, dinner was good. Performance was amazing. Not really a big musical fan, but I'm starting to see the appeal.
I'm very jealous. I've always wanted to go there. I do like musicals. I've seen.
Well, then why didn't you come?
Well, since I know your wife doesn't listen to podcasts, I'm not a fan. I wasn't a fan of this movie, Newsies. It was solely based on that. And if I'm going to Chanhassen, I'd like to bring a nice, lovely date. And I'm still single, and how much I love pairing with you two, since you two are such a lovely couple to hang out with. If I had a lady friend, I would definitely be banging in the bathroom or something. At Chanhassen.
At Newsies next.
At Newsies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love musicals, so I heard the food's great.
Food's really good.
Chanhassen Dinner Theater. There are stars who came out of there. Amy Adams, I believe, got her big break from Chanhassen Dinner Theater before she's got into bigger roles. I think she got in a couple 90s. I think she was in the early 2000s. Catch Me If You Can. She had a minor role. There was that one 90s movie with Kirsten Dunst, and I think Christy Alley. I think it's a beauty pageant movie or something, based in Minnesota, and she had a minor role. So,
all right. Well, you can get in at the next show is Holiday Inn.
Holiday. I wonder if that's a Christmas.
It runs from October 5th to February 23rd. Holiday Inn, the new Irving Berlin musical, tells the story of Jim, who leaves the bright lights of show business behind to settle down on his farmhouse in Connecticut. He quickly discovers life isn't the same without a bit of song and dance. Jim's luck takes a spectacular turn when he meets Linda, a spirited schoolteacher with talent to spare. Also great ass. Together, they turn the farmhouse into a fabulous inn with dazzling performances to celebrate each holiday from Thanksgiving to the 4th of July. But when Jim's best friend Ted tries to lure Linda away to be his new dance partner in Hollywood, will Jim be able to salvage his latest chance at love? Cool.
It sounds old school. It sounds Irving Berlin style.
Who the hell is Irving Berlin?
I think... I feel like wasn't he an old composer or an old story songwriter back in the 1800s?
I don't know, but it says the new Irving Berlin musical. So is he still kicking?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think they did a modern version of it. So yeah, Irving Berlin, 1888 to 1989.
Now I don't know if this was from the Broadway thing, but some of the plot had changed from the musical to the movie. The love interest was different. The newspaper guy was actually a lady, and that was Cowboy Jack Kelly's love interest. Just some random things like that. The wife was kind of bumped by them because she's a purist when it comes to the movie.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, it was great overall, and it blows my mind, the athleticism and also the talent and the dedication it takes for people to. You have to memorize all of your lines, and you have to get all the choreography. That's tough. That's hard. I could not do that.
Oh yeah, they're great. I mean, the Broadway. Think of the stars on Broadway who do it all the time. I mean, and I'm not saying that. I mean, Chanhassen. I mean, they have 6 shows a week. I think maybe 8, because I think they do an early show and maybe a late show on the weekends. I mean, they're doing it a lot, but I think the actors are lucky because I think they do have what do you call who's the backup guy? The understudy.
Yeah.
The understudy who can always fill in and stuff when people get sick.
No, it sucks to be the understudy because you have to do the same practice, same work, and then you don't get to go out there. Because let's see here. They do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday evening shows, Friday, Saturday evening, so it's 5, Sunday evening 6, and then a matinee on Wednesday and Saturday. So they do 8 shows a week.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yes,
I bet you that Wednesday matinee is lit. People just getting hammered.
Back to you were talking about the wife was complaining about it's different from the movie, right?
That wasn't really a complaint. It was just more of a note.
A note. One of my favorite musicals of all time, or movie musicals, was one called The Producers, which was a Mel Brooks. It was his first film, and then he made to a popular musical in 2000.
Yeah, they did The Producers at the dinner theater before. Yeah.
Okay, I wish I would have seen it then. I think I saw The Producers when they were traveling as a tour.
They could come back.
I will jump on that boat with you guys.
Or what about if it's let's see, Sister Act they've done.
Yep, I saw that before. I saw they did that before.
Yeah, they've done Grease that comes back around. There was one that they did that was kind of neat, but I
think
can't
they
remember
did Little Mermaid. I think they did some Disney one not too long ago either. But they have other shows. I think. I mean, like obviously the Newsies and like what Holiday Inn will be are like the main attraction. I think they have side shows. I think there's like a comedy improv thing they do. I think every Fridays. I think there's from what I've told there are other nights I think they do stuff in there.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a great time. Food is great. Went there with some of our friends Wyatt and Alyssa, and it was exciting. It was a good time had by all, and not gonna lie, I've had the earworm a little bit of the stupid Newsies songs.
I'm Batman. Get off the stage, man.
Yeah, I like the movie has just a bunch of appearances from people that you know from other things. So that annoying kid that's the kid from Little Big League. And then the annoying dude is from Doogie Howser. He did nothing. Dean Portman from Mighty Ducks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Bill Pullman, our president.
Oh, yeah.
I still love that this movie was a flop to start in theaters because everyone was like, we don't know what this is. What is happening?
It was based off a somewhat true story of the times in like early 1900 with actual like kids who used to sell newspapers and like a newspaper giants, right? Doesn't it?
Yeah, penny of paper. I think William Randolph Hearst or no Pulitzer is in the movie was played by Robert Duvall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which I think is kind of funny. Everyone is in this movie.
Yeah, it wasn't a subject I really liked or I wasn't too interested in, so I wasn't in a rush to see it. But
did you see that there's a bear down in Burnsville?
A bear?
Yeah. He's like chilling.
Oh, no, I did not.
Yeah. Burnsville. But yeah, I'm surprised that we don't get more like bear just random showing up.
We have deer by the airport. My coworker, she hit a deer with her van last weekend. So
I've never hit a deer. Knock on wood.
I never have either.
Which is weird because I grew up in like a rural area.
Yeah, animals are everywhere now.
What are you trying to say, Nick?
Nature is taking over.
Smooth segue of taking over. So Tomi Lahren's in town, and if you don't know her, she's a conservative, somewhat controversial, somewhat polarizing, phrasing it nicely, political commentator. She used to be on The Blaze, which was Glenn Beck's outfit down in Austin, but that didn't work out, and so now she's on like Fox News. And she was in town for an event, and she was having brunch with her mom on the rooftop at the Union. And someone, a group of people had some words for her. They splashed, a glass of water on her. They became like heroes on social media, blah, blah, blah. All right, so I understand like the whole vitriol thing, especially if you perceive what her message to be. But, I mean, she's with her mom having brunch. I mean, let's at least be a little bit more civil.
No, I completely agree. I mean, if you don't agree with someone, that's fine. It's not like if Tomi Lahren was like coercing, gangs to kill or something, then it's a different story. But I mean, she has, polarizing views, which a lot of people obviously don't have, and it's fine to disagree with someone, but splashing water while they're just trying to have brunch. I mean,
Yep.
brunch is Nick's favorite meal of the day, and if
Brunch is supposed to be chill, man.
Yeah, I've never been to the Union, and it took a while. A couple of websites weren't saying the specific place until just recently, so I'm happy to know where it is. But yeah, she was in town Saturday for an event, which I didn't realize she was doing events now. These I kind of like these final thought things because that was her shtick that she was doing on the Blaze, which I think she still does now on Fox News when she's a correspondent there every once in a while. So she's doing a touring thing, and I'm guilty to admit that I do follow her on Instagram, and so I knew that she was. Okay, so something that Andy did not mention is that she's a very attractive blonde girl, and I like to follow that.
Yep.
And but she was in town.
What I like to do in these situations, because I don't lean one direction or the other. I'm kind of centrist, sort of libertarian, but I don't really talk about it much. But if it was the other way around, like if it was a more liberal commentator and someone who was conservative splash water on them, it would be holy hellfire. It would be DEFCON 0. That dude's house would be picketed and protested. So, I mean,
if it was Glenn Beck or something.
If it was Glenn Beck throwing water on Rachel Maddow,
something like that. Yeah.
No. So say some dude in a MAGA hat and a big dip in and overalls, for some reason was at the Union having brunch, threw a glass of water at Rachel Maddow as she was walking out with her mom. Things would be insane. So it is clearly slanted. It's partisan stuff, and it's just have a certain level of human decency, and that's all. Also, so my house might blow up because apparently there was a gas leak earlier, and this is what happens. It's hot out. It's 90 degrees. It's humid, and I had some ice cream because Margaret and I stopped at the store, and we got some ice cream, right? So I was like, all right, we got some ice cream. We're good to go. And, of course, hot. And then we're coming in, and then it's blocked by two, not fire trucks, but pickup trucks that are part of the fire unit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then, so they're blocking the street, and then, I pull up, roll down the window. What's going on? It's like, oh, we got a gas leak because they're doing some utility work, and they must have, hit the gas pipe. I was like, oh, cool. Can I go to my house? Because it's, down the block, kitty corner from the house. So it's if it blows up, depending on what part of the house I'm in, it might be fine. Muggsy's room might have been fine. But if I was sitting right here, it might be a little dicey. But then again, this part in the studio, it's half underneath. So this is kind of like a bunker. This is like a trench.
I think you're fine by how you're sitting. You're not in the windows. It'd be all behind you. My Hyundai is outside though, so I am kind of concerned.
Insurance claim, dude. Yeah. Go through all those hoops. Do it up. No, it might get one half of my face, so then I might be like Two-Face.
That's what everyone wants to see. Two-Face.
All comes back to Christian Bale. Something also all comes back to is the Strother Communications Group, digital marketing, and also websites, Google AdWords, SEO optimization, all for you. More sales, bigger bottom line. The digital marketing and web design experts will help create your next website and help you reach your customers and future customers. Both important. Hit them up. Find out more. Go to scgpr.com, the Strother Communications Group. All right, Nick, let's do a little news.
The news with Uncle Nick.
Yeah.
You are fake news. Sir, go ahead. Can you...
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Ain't got time to believe. You can't handle the truth.
The news with Uncle Nick.
All right, Nick, what's going on, man?
All right, the first story that's kind of breaking today, I read this morning, so I may stutter a little bit while talking about this, but CBS News has a story of a man named Michael Rotondo, a 30-year-old man who's being evicted from his parents' house by his parents, something that had to go to court for because the kid would not move. And he's claiming that he doesn't want to live there anymore, but no job, no money, no health insurance. His argument is that he's spending time to different websites are saying he's, quotes, trying to be a good father and trying to get his son back. And so a jobless guy trying to be a good father is no. And this guy looks like a hobbit. Looks like a hermit guy. And I don't know, kind of crazy news coming out of New York right now.
Yeah, like initially I was with everyone and the whole, what a loser, 30 years old, living in the parents' basement, blah, 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 won't move out. They took it to the mat, took it to court. And then I started seeing people pointing out, because he did an interview, I think it was on Fox News, where he didn't seem quite right. He didn't seem all there. And a lot of people are speculating, which can be dangerous, but whatever, that he may be on the spectrum. Like he may have autism or Asperger's or something like that. So like he's a perfectly functioning person, but I don't know. Like this is a weird spot. Like if the parents, like I know that you put your foot down several times. I think I read that they've offered to help him, like pay to move. Like they offered
him. I think they offered him some cash.
Yeah, it's not even like the money. It's like they just want him out to try and earn some independence. But I don't know. I wish this was more funny. I wish this was like a straight up loser who just like smoked pot and played video games, and not that playing video games is a loser. Blah blah blah.
He does look. I mean, I'm sorry, the look does look like it, and if there are health issues, I mean, I don't know. I think that would have came out first. I think than just this general. I don't know. I'm very skeptical about it, and yeah, the guy went to college. He's college educated, according to CBS. So started as engineering. When he couldn't do the math, he went to business. That's so funny.
Yeah.
But he's a father though, so there obviously there's not a lot of talk about family life, which I'm sure over time more news may come out about this. But this sounds like a personal thing. I don't think that should come out as news, but I don't know, man. I think right now the judge is giving him a 6-month notice to get out of there.
Yeah, shame. Mm-hmm. All right, what's next?
All right, SeaWorld. We're going to talk about SeaWorld. SeaWorld in Busch Gardens is going to offer parents free beer this summer. What?
No. For what?
I'm kidding. For visitors, starting this Friday, Busch Gardens and SeaWorld will be offering 2 free 7-ounce beers for park visitors. Apparently, this was something that started that they used to do back in the day because I think obviously Busch Gardens, I think they were partnered with Anheuser-Busch. There was a beer deal where I think they kind of enticed people to come for paying the big price. They used to score for some free beer in the beginning, but then they stopped it. But now they're trying to bring it back. So this is from Fortune.com, and simple beers. Bud Lights, Miller Lights, Shock Top looks like some type of IPA, so nothing like good old Minnesota craft booze, but beers.
What's the appeal of SeaWorld still?
I don't know. I think that's a big reason to bring it back because obviously Disney. When you think of Florida, Disney World, the Epcot Center, Universal Studios are big money makers. I mean, their ticket prices are going up every year. They're getting tons of visitors, but no one talks about Busch Gardens. No one talks about SeaWorld anymore for obvious reasons.
Blackfish, that documentary.
I never seen it, but I want to see it now.
Yeah, it's rough. Do you remember as a kid though, like on like all the Nickelodeon game shows, like the big prize was a trip to Busch Gardens.
Yeah, it was huge. It was huge in the '90s, and as I said, stuff obviously maybe like stuff like Blackfish and treatment of all the orca whales and stuff. I mean, I think attendance is probably at an all-time low, and this is a good marketing ploy to maybe get people to come back to check these places out. And from what I've seen with the prices of Disney nowadays and Universal Studios, which have awesome things, maybe if I want to save some extra cash, maybe I will take that discount trip to SeaWorld, because the family would be happy we're on vacation, but, I'm saving a few extra bucks.
It's crazy that this place isn't a publicly traded company. All right, so they currently only have Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay, and Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. So it's not even like touristy towns. Well, I guess like Williamsburg, you got Colonial Williamsburg, but they used to have a place in Houston, a couple in L.A. And they had one in Barcelona. It didn't go over well.
No.
Yeah, they're planning to build one in Dubai. Good luck with that.
Everything's building in Dubai right now.
Yeah.
No. But how many SeaWorlds are still left? I mean, is it just the ones in Florida?
I imagine so.
I don't remember if San Diego has one or if Texas does too.
There are four. There are four. San Diego, Orlando, San Antonio, and Abu Dhabi.
Ooh, Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry to say that I have no plan. I have no desire to go to Busch Gardens or SeaWorld. I want to see Disney or I want some Harry Potter shit. So,
Universal Studios is the way to go.
Yeah.
All right. What's next?
All right. From the citypages.com, the most expensive house on sale in Minnesota? Question mark. This is where we need Josh Pelto to come in to clarify some things. But the Bella Vista estate on Lake Minnetonka just became the most expensive home listing in Minnesota. Now, this is from City Pages and a few days ago, so I'm sure people can at me if this data is incorrect. But a 9-bathroom, 5-bedroom, 18,000 square foot mansion's on the market for $15.8 million.
Seems like a lot.
I can't even think of because I went house hunting when I was doing it or looking at houses in college. In college, I kind of imagined going on realestate.com and all those websites and stuff. You kind of see what the big places are, and it's not like Hollywood, California. It's not like New York. Like mansions and stuff up in Martha's Vineyard and stuff. I mean, where there's like hundreds of millions of dollars worth of places. Minnesota is always, there's like $1 million places, here and there all over, but, not as bad as those ones. So seeing a 15 million is kind of shocking. But obviously Lake Minnetonka, so you're talking western suburbs, Deep Haven mansion. Oh man. So for context, from citypages.com here, only 4 $10 million plus homes are currently for sale in the Twin Cities. The next one below it is $12.5 million. So, see, another one in Orono mansion went for $8.2 million not too long ago. So, yeah, down the road, I mean, the Twin Cities is booming. This is, we have a number of Fortune 500 companies. God, could you imagine if, for some miracle that, Amazon came and want to build their second frickin' headquarters here? I mean, there's room for these big places and for big giant mansions. I'm a simplist. I would, I'm fine with my 1-bedroom condo, but the pictures on City Pages. I mean, this. I don't know, the mansions.
I feel like a mansion would be wasted space.
Unless you had a lot of friends or a lot of family, aka freeloaders, who want to take advantage of you, they would hang out with you all the time.
Because I don't know, even like a 5-bedroom house, that's too much. They gotta heat all those rooms.
I don't know. If you have a big family, maybe, but I mean, obviously you're getting a lot of space outdoors and stuff, and I don't know, I can't imagine taxes and property tax with this stuff. I mean, let's say I won a $60 million lottery and I went and bought this house. How long do you think I'm going to be able to stay living there? Because it's 15.8. Yeah, I'll be out of my ass in a month. I mean, I can't imagine all the other bills that come into having stuff. But the basketball court, bowling alley, full gym, golf simulator, pool, sauna, bar. I mean, you can get stuff like this in $1 million homes if you want. I mean, I think of building smarter, building, taking advantage of, less space, less, you can have everything in a 2-3 bedroom home, if you know how to use it.
Yeah, it's not much. Are you going to go see Han Solo?
I plan to, if not this weekend, maybe the next couple ones. I might try to have a free weekend.
Now, is this because you're not as hyped to see it?
Yeah, I'm not as hyped to see it.
Why?
There are other movies I want to see. Well, I mean, I talked to you about work. I'm exhausted with work, so seeing a movie hasn't been on my top thing to go see. But Infinity Wars, I would like to see again. Deadpool came out. Deadpool 2 came out. I would like to see also. So there's a couple movies on the list before Solo. But obviously, it's a Star Wars movie. I do want to see it.
Yeah. Let's go through the trailer because I have some thoughts on this.
Yeah. Have you seen Star Wars?
I understand the premise.
Okay.
All right. All right. So you got some hobos.
You're after something.
Now this guy was a relatively unknown when they cast him.
I believe so. Yeah. I actually don't know his name now.
I feel like Star Wars does that a lot.
Yeah. They find the importance of you don't need to be a big name to star in the movie. You know, you can pull in no-namers who can act just as well as. I mean, you have to think of the money offered for the three, the 3 or 4 new guys in the new Star Wars films. I mean, they're not like, like Tom Cruise gets $20 million a film no matter what. I mean, these guys I think get a way smaller percentage of that.
George Lucas gets another $1 billion for his white Keds and dad jeans.
Is it revenge?
All right, so Donald Glover as Lando. It should have been the dude from Castle, except.
Oh, Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, except I think he's older than.
I think he's much older
than Harrison Ford was when he did the original movies.
Money. Or is it something else?
Emilia Clarke.
Is that the chick from Game of Thrones?
Yep. Khaleesi.
Rough around the edges, but good.
Heard about a job. Big shot.
Woody Harrelson is in this? That's amazing.
I don't know who that is. I'm kidding.
He's in... I feel like he just dips in these random franchises because he was in Hunger Games. Mm-hmm. He's like, yeah, I'm in. I'm in now.
Gangster putting together crew.
Is that Paul Bettany?
I'm a driver.
Yes.
And I'm a flyer. I waited a long time for a shot like this. What do you think? Well, what do you know?
You got a line on a ship?
Yeah, I know a guy. He's the best smuggler around.
Lando. Childish Gambino. Mm-hmm. What up?
I heard a story about you. I was wondering if it's true. Everything you've heard about me is true.
Gotta be slick.
Let's go with a mean man's face.
Who are these guys? If you come with us, you're in this life for good.
You might want to buckle up, baby.
Here they come!
I love that in the future there's still trains.
Well, I mean, you can argue with Star Wars that is it the future or is it the past? Because, the storyline of Star Wars is a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. So it could be... No, man, sorry.
I think it just blew my mind.
Okay.
Let me give you some advice. Assume everyone will betray you, and you will never be disappointed.
I got a really good feeling about this.
Haha, bye-bye.
Since when do you know how to fly?
190 years old? You look great.
Push it!
Hey, do you think that if he knew that his kid was going to kill him, that he would have a vasectomy?
No. Don't.
What's going to be the next side movie?
I haven't followed actually that way through. There's been a lot of rumors of maybe doing a Boba Fett movie or what's his name, Obi-Wan Kenobi side story.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh no, I'll be honest with you. I haven't bought the new Star Wars Episode 8 yet.
What?
I know, and I liked that movie. I just wasn't that interested in getting it. So we'll see. Because there was a lot of mixed receptions with that movie. Rogue One got a lot of mixed reviews.
No, it was Rouge One.
It's Rogue.
It's about old ladies' makeup.
No,
Rouge.
it wasn't. It's not.
All right, that's the news. And bonus solo trailer.
The news with Uncle Nick.
From the entire Channel 4 News team, I'm Veronica Corningstone.
And I'm Ron Burgundy. Go yourself, San Diego.
Nick, doing anything fun this weekend?
It's going to be hot this weekend in the city, so hopefully stay indoors, stay cool. I do kind of want to, over a 3-day weekend, I do want to see either Deadpool, maybe try to see Solo, or Infinity War again.
Do you have air conditioning at the condo?
I do. I have a window unit.
Yeah.
So, which is, it says a 1-bedroom place. It works.
Yeah, because I feel like guys like you and I aren't built for hot and humid weather.
No, not at all.
But that is okay. iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio is where you get the show. And if you enjoy us, tell a friend, spread the word, add to the Jerome Homie Army. Big thanks to producer Allie for making us not sound so stupid. But for Nick, I'm Andy saying Annyeong, sayonara, and bye-bye. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks for listening to Bowl with Andy Carlson, Minnesota's 87th best daily podcast. Download the show on iTunes. Everyone's middle name is Jerome.